I don't know. It's sick though in crypto. Don't flip yo. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's sick though in crypto. Don't flip yo. Pause. I'm back. Make it sick though in crypto. We got these indicators. Don't be a hater or a hoe. I gotta let you know we're making sick though in crypto. Hit the like and subscribe. We're going on the run. I get excited when I buy crypto. I get excited when I buy crypto. You gotta keep your emotions. I said I get excited when I buy. It's time to settle the score. You don't wanna trade crypto, crypto no more. If you don't understand that emotion, will take you to another place, and now you'll chase the red candle. Can't stand you. There's Wall Street. I don't know. It's sick though in crypto. Don't flip yo. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's the favorite saying? Wish I bought more. Everybody buy it, goes up really high. What's
Wall Street Pete, Sicto in crypto. You hit the like button, you subscribe, where we go into the crypto news, the crypto market every day. So please hit the like and subscribe, and we are live. Let's go. Wall Street P, Sicto in crypto. We talk about crypto news, Bitcoin, and everything else. Yes, Shiba Inu is on a little bit of a breakout. We are going to go up a little bit more, it seems. Let's see where we head on this ascending triangle. Don't believe we will go much further than what I currently have, and it's 4,500 level. I am pretty strong. I do pretty much believe that we are currently getting this 22.5% run, 4470. Well, that's about where I'm expecting for us to be able to maintain a peak here. If we do break through and we do continue to come at an aggressive speed, we can hit the 5,000 level. That would be amazing. I don't expect much more after that. There would be maybe a consolidation or a calm down level at the 5,000. That's a round off number. A lot of people, even the whales, would find that to be an aggressive number. I'm sure they're actually going to start buying and put in. The only thing I'm worried about right now, as SafeMoon is up about 22.5%, and SafeMoon's doing pretty good. I do believe, yes, I do believe that's where we're heading. So let's see what we're at right now. We got to get to the rankings here, and that's ranked, what, 207. That's interesting. 207 SafeMoon. Okay, so as we come into the crypto total market cap, we are 2.62. Not bad. It says we're up about 3% in the total 24-hour time frame. Looking to be 30 billion, 16 billion between Bitcoin and Ethereum's 24-hour volume. So it's getting some volume back into it. SHIBA, as we're talking about, 4260, looking to come back. It's only 8 billion volume as opposed to the 11 and the 16 billion we had. This price is getting a jump up, and it's going to be one last pump. So we're going to get one last pump on Shiba Inu, and I want everyone to understand that that's the last pump, or what are we really trying to get? Because we got to fluctuate through the hourly to the forwardly, and we got to find out where we are, because the trend is usually your friend. So we do have one last pump, and it's starting to look like that's confirming on the hourly. So Shiba Inu, if anyone's interested on TradingView, the hourly, and then we head to the 15-minute, and the trend is still your friend, as you see. We're still trying to peak up to the top. Now, in the short-term frame, is the trend, my friend, telling me that we are going to head down, and we're going to see some bearish momentum. What would that be? Well, that would be a double bottom M for sure, and then that would be considered of where we're going, and the whole market, I believe, could be doing this. So please be very careful. This could be the last pump up. Oh, I don't know. CoinGecko's different than Coin Market Cap. On the crypto market cap on their, what is it, Coin, what do we use this? I don't even know. I forget. Excuse me for a second. Coin Market Cap, excuse me. So sometimes it's a little different. But Bitcoin could become world reserve currency, says Senator Rand Paul. As people lose confidence in the government institutions, Bitcoin could benefit and rise to become the world's reserve currency. I've started to question now whether or not cryptocurrency would actually become the reserve currency of the world as more and more people lose confidence in the government. Well, it is the truth. It's starting to seem like they're playing games just like just like China is. China wants us to be able to forget about the Bitcoin, and then they're on the side hiding and buying, and little did we know. So this is the 15 chart. So the 15 tells you 15 minutes each candle. It's very volatile, as you see, and what we're trying to do here is we're trying to create a nice momentum up. And what's going to happen here on Bitcoin, I do believe that we can see a breakout, but we're consolidating to the downside currently. A lot of people don't see that. But if I go to the 4 hourly, and we're going right to Bitcoin really quick, and we'll jump back to SHIBA, and I'm going to see what's happening. So please, I did not give up on SHIBA yet. I just wanted to really quick just come out of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin always seems to tell us what we're going to do. And now this is my concern. Holy bananas. Okay. Get rid of everything. I get rid of everything. I start fresh. The EMA exponential moving average, the ribbon, is getting tight. My Bollinger Bands are coming in. We're looking to get a price action here on Bitcoin very, very soon. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, please. This is showing a price action. Now, currently on the last 4 hours, 1, 2, 3, and you see the last two, we're getting smaller and smaller consolidating candles. We're getting the green, the red, the green, the red. And what's happening is we're consolidating here right above the ribbon of Bitcoin. What is happening is the volume is coming in, which is good. So we are looking to see if we can either test this right here and get a Tigger bounce at 62.1. My biggest concern here, and this is a bearish scenario, so I do want people to understand that this rising channel is starting to look like it could be done. We have to get a retracement or a pullback to possibly this level, 57,000. So if anybody is wondering where would the Bitcoin price perhaps fall down to and scare us all, I know we need a SHIBA update. We just were talking about it. So if you hang in tight, we're going to get over there in a second. This is really important to talk about right now. So Bitcoin right now runs all. So if Bitcoin starts going down, let me explain to you, SHIBA Inu is going to be trash. So what's going to happen now? We're looking at the body of this. And this has been a very, very bullish, beautiful momentum. We've been enjoying this trend, and now it's starting to break down. I'm starting to tell you, Bitcoin may be breaking down. A lot of people don't see what I see. Do you see what I see? It's going to be Christmas soon. We're going to be singing Christmas songs. We'll be excited. The downward trend is kind of done, but there's one more dead cat bounce I do believe coming to finish this down here. So Bitcoin may get a ticker bounce. Bitcoin may get a retracement. I do believe we're going to get it. It's starting to look pretty strong of a downward trend. If we break through the neckline of this tip right here, 63.7, and we have to stay above the 63.7 and break that neckline, like I said, break this neckline, and this is really higher than what I said, 64. If we could get back to the 64,000 and come down through into here and get this upward W, which you would now see happen, which is what that is, that's an upward W, we will actually continue to retest new highs. And that would be wonderful. We will be back. We'll go into the 70s, and we will be coming in to the fourth quarter very aggressively. As I do predict that that's going to be the case. Right now, this is the range of Bitcoin. Pay attention, and we're going to go right to SHIBA Inu right after this. So please hit the like button if you do like this information. Right now, Bitcoin is the future of money. So I don't care what anybody really says. This is what's happening. This is where we are, and this is the life that we're living. Pretty soon, you're going to be able to buy everything with Bitcoin. It is what it is. Solana, I talked to you, a lot of you, and said that 211, we'd come, bounce up, and then consolidate at the 211. Well, that's exactly what we're doing. That's exactly what I said. So continue to pay attention to that as we create new higher lows. We did get a nice little pump up right here. It was exciting. We got new highs to 219, 220. Was exciting. But without further ado, back to SHIBA Inu right away, because some people are really miserable over this move. I get it. What's going to happen is we're going to fall down a little bit, probably hit the 4,000 level. We're going to go right below it, and you'll see here there's a possibility to see the 39. And what I did was I sold some of my SHIBA Inu because I seen that the volume was coming out, and then some of my indicators were giving me the indication that, well, confirmation, so to speak, that we were coming down a little. Oh, yeah, Badger DAO, it's something new. It's on Coinbase now. What do you think about it? I did see that. So actually, I didn't get to do too much homework on it, but I'm going to. So if you hang tight, Chris, we may actually be talking about putting a position on it and seeing if we can make some sick dough and crypto on it. So I promise we will do some TA on that as well. But the most important thing is I'm not getting enough likes from everybody. That is the truth. And I usually speak the truth. I'm a very truthful person, and it gets me in trouble. And I'm going on right now to check because, unfortunately, I've been very disappointed in the like system. A lot of people are being greedy. They want all the TA. They want all everything. watching, but they don't want to hit the like button. That seems to be an issue for me. So if you can, please hit that like button. We're at 6. It's not the end of the world. 6 isn't a bad number when you have 9 people watching, but I do appreciate that. That's basically 2/3. So thank you very much for everyone who does do that. We're forming a double top pattern here. This is a very, very bearish, very bearish scenario. So what I expect to happen here on the hourlies, and why I'm paying attention to the rest of the market now when I do this, is I'm looking at the 15-minute. I really want to see where we are because the 15-minute is going to tell me a lot. It's going to tell me a lot of what's happening here. And I feel like I could say right now, Shiba Inu is going to go to $1, and we could sit here and watch it go to $1, and I'd still have the same likes. It is what it is. I'm not saying you're not doing your part. It's just for some reason the algorithm for YouTube is really not getting this family to where we need to go. So if I pay attention to what's really happening and I look at the big picture, I do see an M possible, but we're in the upward trajectory. So I wouldn't stress too much about it. Is what I'm expecting is to hit the resistance of here. And this is the 15 minutes, so I feel like I'm cheating right now because the 15-minute really just found something for me here. Somewhere along these lines, the 4,000, we are probably going to come dead even heap down to it. It's going to be okay. But if we do come down to it, I'm not going to be too surprised. Relative strength index chart on Shiba Inu. This is the 15-minute chart. So each candle is only 15 minutes, but I like doing that because it gives me relative very quick information every 15 minutes on the hour. So I get four candles on the hour as opposed to obviously 1 candle per hour. I want to know what's happening in the hour. All right. So as I lift this up, if this holds this support right here on this screen, and if you see this support level is 41.73, which seems to be the exact price. Okay, no, we're right above it. So if we can hold this support here as we're continuing to hold, create new higher lows, you're going to have no problem with Shiba Inu to continue up. But it has to be a massive pull-up. If we don't get a massive pull-up during here, it's going to be a correction setting pace. Why? Well, let's see. The volumes come down, so that's one indicator, right? If we look at the volume, we were at 16 billion in volume on Shiba Inu, and that was ranked 17th. It's already 12. Shiba Inu is trying to make us rich. I don't know if you understand. So the bullish momentum is everybody and their mother is talking about it, so we put that into consideration. The second consideration is that we are now down half of the volume in the last 24 hours that we've been getting. So a lot of the people are starting to take profits, half the people, I would imagine. The other half are sitting here, hodling, holding, and hoping to be a billionaire. The people who are taking profits already are millionaires. Notice the difference. So we're going to go to EMA exponential moving average with the Bollinger Bands on here. And I'm looking. And if we do hit this price as I'm exactly speaking of, if we hit this price on Shiba Inu, I want you to understand that this is inside the ribbon where we need to be. So we would be directly inside the middle of the ribbon as it's not getting as tight as it was once here, and it flipped up massively when it did. So we're going to look to get these bands a little tighter. Let's see if this outside ribbon can come in together and we can get a nice tight ribbon. When that happens, if we consolidate to the 4,100 level, 4,000 level, and come straight to it, we may get the spike up overnight. So I'm expecting tonight Eastern time, 12 o'clock and 4 o'clock. So midnight, the midnight candle. So let's get to the 4-hourly. I want to show you what I'm talking about. After we were just looking at that 15-minute, and now we're going to swap right to the 4-hourly chart. So I don't mean to give you a headache if I am, because this sucks, because sometimes that is the case. I'm going to get rid of some things here, and I want you to see this. So what I'm thinking is going to happen is if we're not going to blow up through here and hit this resistance level again and reform, we're going to form a double top pattern, which will unfortunately create some type of an M, even though it's not a downward M. So pay attention to that. The level is the 36 at the worst case scenario there for the current time frame. So if you do pay attention to those levels, there's a chance we can buy some more Shiba Inu at a cheaper price. If the volume, and I hit refresh, and if the volume on Shiba Inu does decide, we're going to pour some in and we start hitting back the 11 billion in the last 24 hours, we add 3 billion in this. I would pay highly attention to that. Then we're going to get that little Tigger J-like substance, and Shiba Inu will do something similar to that. Before you know it, we will be at the 5,000 mark, and if you don't take profits, then I don't know what to tell you. I would dollar cost average out. I'll volunteer to stay up and watch. That's fucking hilarious. I love this guy. All right, so this is what we're looking at. This is Shiba Inu. Can we do JASMY? We need to talk a little bit about JASMY. And I did tell you that the 9 cents would develop something, and we developed some support. Each candle is 4 hours long, and it's a really big deal that we're developing some support because I do believe that JASMY will break out now. So now we're just going to run on to JASMY. Let me get rid of I wish I could get rid of all these drawings except for the lines. It's kind of annoying. But we're almost getting the exact pullback as I was telling you was going to happen. And please, if anyone's interested, this I expect to be a parabolic move up. What kind of move up, Wall Street? What do you expect? I'm going to tell you immediately without even looking at resistance. And all I'm doing is copying the last move because I see that it does have a nice little pull up coming. And if we can hit this resistance currently at this, you will see a new price in the last couple months of 10 and almost a half cents. So there's a chance that we can spike up to about 10.7, almost 11 cents on this next move if we have the last leg up. We have one more leg possibly on this ascending this channel. This is an ascending channel now. If you pay attention to the channel, we're moving up. We're getting the same patterns with the same pullbacks, relatively the same. The ascending triangle forms, rising wedge, rising channel also, and then finally what happens is you get this big time fall because what's going to happen is we're going to take profits, and that's going to be an interesting day. Dude, can you stop smoking on air hearing? You know what, dude? There's something wrong with this stupid thing, and I don't know what it is, but this stupid thing sucks. It's just vapor bullshit. I don't know what it is, but yeah, you don't lie, Mike. You're probably getting horny. That's why you don't want to hear it. There's nothing you could do about it, brother. The sound of Wall Street Pete sucking and puckering is an amazing sound. I get it. This looks like a crazy coloring book. A lot of people don't understand it. A lot of people don't get it. What do we want to talk about? The engine token. Maybe we do a little TA on engine token. I just sold a little bit of my engine token, and I'm actually going to laugh because I do see maybe a parabolic move coming on the engine token to touch the 216, 220 level, somewhere near there. 220, actually, that's the number. So if you're interested in the Japanese token, this is engine, so definitely pay attention to that. You want TA on ADA? Yeah, that's not a problem. We could do that. That's what we're here for. We do TA for everybody. I was waiting for the smiles and the laugh. It's hot as fuck in this room. All right, so we're going to do TA on Cardano because I was going to do it on engine, but my boy Gary's asking for some Cardano. So I've been talking about Cardano for a hot minute. I've been telling you how this has been consolidating. This has been a falling wedge for some quite time now. And this is really bullish. I can't wait to do dancing moves, okay? Like, I'm serious. I'm going to come on this channel, and I'm going to go berserk the day that this mother effing crypto asset, Cardano, the Mano, goes ape shit, okay? The night, and you know what? I'll take a picture. The night that this mother effer goes to the moon, which is coming soon. I'm going to tell you right now. There's not too many more times I'm going to talk about Cardano. This is almost my new girlfriend, okay? Pay attention. Holochain is an excellent network. You cannot be in every single friggin' asset. It's almost impossible unless you are Bill Gates and you have money out the yo ass. So I'll tell you right now, the first time Cardano starts moving, breaking past the old school price, and that is going to be the 280 area. And if I hope you see this, 281 will be when Wall Street Pete decides to take profits on Cardano ADA. Do not get it messed up. I'm going to tell you right now, there will be some FOMOing in, but we will be dollar cost averaging out of ADA at this price. That's a fact, and if you don't do it, you will be a miserable prick. A lot of people still don't understand what is dollar cost average, and I didn't know that was such a difficult thing to understand. And I'm not making fun of no one. It's okay. It's a great question to ask. Nicholas, what's up? Love you, brother. So pay attention to dollar cost averaging out at the ADA, $2.80. Right now, what would that be? So let's do quick money, right? I got $1,000. Wall Street Pete, I have $1,000, and this is not financial advice, right? This is my strategy. This is what I do. Cardano will be between $5 and $10 by Christmas, okay? And if you don't believe me, you're going to be a miserable mother effer. Don't believe me just once. Bum, 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 bum. I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to tell you one more time, Cardano will be trading at this level sometime in December. Now, whether it doubles and FOMOs in after that, that'll be the rest of the TA to come to play into when we get there. But right now, we'll talk about what we have coming in front of our face. And right now, currently, this is the move. Cardano, if you're interested, and if you're not, then I don't know what to tell you. But there currently is, and I got to start from here because we're at the gray line. We're not anywhere else. We're really about right here. If we can get out at the 281, we can actually get 32% on our money. Now, it's not a lot to you. A lot of people are looking for the 100-time gains. A lot of people are looking for the 20-time gains. I'm with you. I'm looking for the 100,000-time gains. That's Shiba Inu. That's where you're going to go. And if you're really looking for something like that, you're going to look for Shiba Inu to take us there. But right now, I'm pretty confident that this Shiba Inu is down to take us on a little pullback because we're forming a double top M pattern here. And I just put my girl in Shiba. She's going to punch me in the face when her portfolio goes down. It's facts. No, she's not going to punch me in my face. She's not violent. But she's going to get upset because I'm Wall Street Pete. I'm supposed to make it happen. And she's going to go, Wall Street, my money's going down. And I'm just going to tell her, I'm sorry, I put you in when it was a fucking double top pattern. And what's going to happen is when it gets this bounce and it comes all the way through to possibly this level, we're going to be making more because we're going to buy the dip and we're going to have a sip. And then we're going to get the dead cat bounce. And when it comes up from there, well, you're going to know the rest because we're going to be over here talking about this. But the problem is that a lot of emotion is going to be kicked in on this candle. And if this happens, and this is not a candle, this is a time frame. If this happens on Shiba Inu, you're all going to be miserable as AF. And I hate to tell you, there's a really big possibility that this is going to happen. I don't have the volume and I don't have anything up as far as an indicator, but I'm starting to notice that the trend definitely is your friend. And if the trend is my friend, well, then I'm going to take a little bit of a beat down because the trend right now is trending towards the downside. So that's Shiba Inu one more time. We're going to finish the Cardano TA because I don't half-ass the TA, and I did not do any pretty much as far as I'm concerned, but say that we're going to 281. There will be some dollar cost averaging out at 244 on Cardano, and sometimes they go too fast. I'm sorry. Imagine working on Wall Street with all these guys screaming and fucking yelling in your ear and telling you, did you buy fucking 2,000 shares of this? Did you get 10,000? Did you check that? How much did I make out of this 10,000? I just sold 5,000 more, and I'm looking at a card. I'm doing margin calls and profit loss, and I'm trying to talk fast, and I'm trying to understand what's going on. Plus, look at the numbers up top. It's a gift. You have to be able to be quick with numbers. Sometimes this is why the HODL method works. Numbers are too fast, and numbers are not everybody's moves. Numbers was one of my favorite things in the world. I love numbers. So what I expect right now is a $2 test. There's going to be a shakeout. They're not the whales. They're not called the whales for nothing. They don't have a lot of money for nothing. So what happens is they all get into a room. They'll talk to one another like we have this channel. I'm not kidding. This happens. And this is Wall Street Pete. If anyone's interested, got a bull market? Yes, we do. And we're going to start doing some shirts soon. Hopefully, I'm going to get some shirts going, Wall Street Pete shirts. So if you're interested, please hit the like button and make a comment about that. But right here, we're going to get this downward fall on Cardano. I'm believing that it's called the shakeout. And what's going to happen with this shakeout is a lot of people are tired already and are already disbelieving in the Cardano product. I'm just letting you know what's happening. This is common sense. Think about this. This is logic. Cardano's been doing jack shit, but going sideways, consolidating, and going down. Meanwhile, you got Bitcoin doing that, Ethereum doing that, right? Solana doing that, SHIBA doing that. Why are we not paying attention to that? Now, let me explain to you. You know why? Because we're human, and we're shallow, and we see. And we like what we see. Well, guess what? A lot of people don't like what they see. Well, if you had half a mental brain, and you weren't mental, excuse me, you would see that Cardano is getting ready to do a pump down, and we are going to get a parabolic move up so hardcore that it's going to mimic the very, very last fall that we got right here. And I'm confident that what's going to happen is something similar to this move down that we proceeded to get. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is going to be a wild move when I take this over. And obviously, you see the length of that. That is the entire clip of the whole range of support and resistance. So if you pay attention to this on Cardano, there's going to be a shakeout. People who got tired of this sideways action want to sell now. When they see this falling, they're out. They're panic selling. And what's going to happen is we're going to get a pump up so damn high that you're not going to be able to maintain what Cardano's doing. We're going to FOMO in because that sideways boring action that we've been receiving for so long. And a lot of people don't understand that this is still in a higher low. This is the daily on Cardano. We're still creating new higher lows, and it's getting there slow as AF. But y'all think the price is going down. But if you look at the relative strength index chart, the price is going sideways, ready to go parabolic. I thought the bed connection was just me. Good to know. It's just the YouTube glitch. Okay, good to know. But so that's what we're talking about. Cardano is a big deal. So if you pay attention to the Cardano, the $2 price, or perhaps the $2.12, which I think we're at $2.15 now. So yeah, so $2.12, $2 is the worst. I don't believe we see 181. That would be a panic for sure. But I know I would just be buying more. I'm not scared. On this show, we talk about buying red candles and not green ones. So please don't funnel in. All right, we have time for one more. Sumner, you will definitely be able to get a shirt. We'll figure it all out. It's going to take a little bit more time, but we are going to make sure we do that. Oh, I'm lagging. That's what people are saying. Yeah, that's the internet. Shit internet. And you pay all this money for it. It still sucks. Anybody have a token that we can do TA on? That is on TradingView on my list. That's a very key important. There's a lot of shit on my list. I mean, so if you can't find something on this list that you want to talk about, you got a problem. I have about 100 coins, I feel like, on this list. So pay attention, definitely to mention. Somebody said Curve. So how about we do that? Was that the one? Did somebody say that? No, it wasn't Curve. This isn't even it. This is CLV. I think this is clever. Or Cleaver, however you pronounce it. So let's see. What other token do we have that we usually don't talk about? I want to give some people a nice little treat here. Shout it out. Come on. We got a bunch of people on here right now. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. What do you want to talk about? Which one? We got Man at the Central Land. We got VeChain. We got Storage. We got JASMY. We just did. OMG, Dash, Atom, Cosmos, Polkadot. We could do some Polkadot. Polkadot, I'll tell you right now. That's a good one right now. So maybe we should do a little bit of Polkadot. So let's check out what's going on with Polkadot. We do believe that we got the 41, and we were doing TA down here. So look at this. We already predicted that 41 was coming. We were going to just establish some hard-ass support. And that's what seems we turned resistance on the last three candles into a support. So we'll do a little bit of Polkadot for you since we don't have too many people speaking in here. Maybe I'm having issues on my internet connection here. So what's happening is we've established some support across the way. Hydro, you son of a you-know-what. I'm going to talk about that next then. SLP, US dollar, I could do that. Okay, we got it for you. I'll do that for you, Hydro next, and then we're out of here as I'm sweating my ass off. All right, so Polkadot right now, we seem to have established a support above the 41.6 level. Seems to be pretty strong on Polkadot. What will happen now is we're either going to get this crunch time down or we're going to create a new high. And if you see Polkadot, it's been already to a high. I told you Polkadot's going to $100 by Christmas time. And if you watched any of my videos, you will know that I spoke about that plenty of times before. So Polkadot is on the way. It is looking really rather $100 like. It's kind of scary when you think about it because it's already $40-something. And when you were in January, I remember it. I was buying this damn thing at like $5-7 coming up, and I was like, wait a minute, this is going to be something special one day. And damn it, it's already something special. So pay attention to Polkadot. It seems to be making a nice rising channel as well. It did seem to come up from the pack and pull out here, and it's going to look to see if we're going to get a double top formation. Look for it to touch the high again, probably tap out 48. That seems to be the next time it will tap out somewhere. So if you do see Polkadot and you do see the $48, you might want to sell a couple. Just get out dollar cost average. That would be my strategy. As of course, this is not financial advice. Just all these things are something I would do. It's my strategy only. So please do your own research. Check it out when we're done, and in this way you can have an understanding of what's going on. So Nicholas says SLP, HydroWad says SLP. We're doing SLP, and we might do some VThor because I love VThor. So look at this shenanigans on Gemini. This is a Gemini platform, what the price did when it came on here. And so when it opened out, they expected September 16, 2021. This is SLP. If anyone is interested, some reason it came out, and they had expectations for this token with the market cap value probably up somewhere absurd. And what they thought was 8 cents, just about 8 cents on the nose here, seems to be the open out price. It's been through a lot of shit, obviously, since then on a major fall. And the consolidation, as you see here, is clearly consolidating down. It's the daily. So let's get some more feedback here and see what we're doing. All right. So what we're doing is we're continuously consolidating. And now if you look at the last few here, and this is just the naked eye, SLP, we're coiling up. And what's happening is there's no more downward momentum. You're actually getting your falling wedge to stop falling. I don't know if that makes any sense, but what happens is now there's a peak coming where it's getting into smaller candles, and they're starting to bunch up. So the up and down high volatility is actually getting less action. So if you pay attention to here, and there it is right there, that's your falling wedge, and this is actually a very bearish momentum. As you see in the previous history time frame, each time we got a dead cat bounce and everyone got excited, and I'm sure Hydro got very excited. He got 91% up move on the time frame of September 22nd, so last month, literally 30 days ago. This knucklehead, this awesome guy, I love him. I just wanted to say knucklehead. Hydro, he's been going crazy, probably investing in this, and now he probably bought somewhere in the middle range, and he's wondering where we're going because he's only up a little bit more, and he wants to be up a lot more. So what I did was I took the level from this peak to this peak. Oh, wrong one. And this is what's going to tell you its next move when it breaks out. So now, when I want to find out, I'll take this, and this is just a sideways. It's probably not the greatest move in the world, but I'll clone it, and I'm going to be done with SLP in a second. And when we do finally break out, Hydro, it's telling you that we're going to pop most likely just touch that again. And that's what you're looking at on your range. So SLP has a big move coming, Hydro. I would be super excited. Where did you get this on? Is this Binance? Please respond. Did you get this on Binance, Hydro? Because this looks like a Binance coin. SLP, I'm not really familiar with it. And I kind of like this right now because I'm looking at this, and what I'm seeing here is a huge possibility of W, because what will happen is it will hit the support level here. And if it does tank down just one more, it will tank down one more to test. And that would be your final bottom, but then you would get an explosion on the upward W. So I'm just asking because I'm going to have to do some research on SLP and see if I want to buy some, because right now it's really looking really sexy. So thank you for sharing that with us. So pay attention to these levels as I'll bring them up for you on the price now so you can see what's going on. I would dollar cost average out at 10 cents. I can't believe I'm saying this. This is bananas. And what was that? That was 80 cents? That was the top? Oh, wow. So it came out at 80 cents. It wasn't 8 cents. It was 80. All right. So that's impressive. I mean, never get too hyped off coins that do this. All that means it was just overvalued. It doesn't mean it's going to come back to this price. So there's a lot of tokens that do this. So I just don't want you to get all high on your horse and get it too excited and think that this is what's going to happen next every time. So VThor, we want to talk about some VThor. That's a good one to talk about. I do like VThor. We'll do that and then we'll get going because this is a 35-minute video that I did not expect to do. But SLP is pretty cool. I do like that token. I didn't do any TA on it, as I should have did better TA, excuse me. Not any. I didn't do my TA correctly. I just wanted to check out SLP real quick on the 4 hourly, and yeah. the 4 hourly, Hydro, the 4 hourly, when I say the trend is your friend, man, whew, the trend is your friend. So you're going to enjoy a little bit of some ups there. There is definitely some growth and some money to be made there. So do your own research on that and find out. So VThor, without further ado, we're going to go here. VThor has been my point. 0097 buy, 00.95 buy. That's kind of what I've been doing. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about here. It's doing exactly as I predicted. 9.6. It's exactly what I said it would do. So pay attention to this now. This is what I wanted to show you before we get off. So this is VThor now because I do like VThor. VThor I've been buying in a range. I keep buying the dips. But what's happening in the VThor since September 29th? Well, we continued to get new higher lows, and then it stopped. And what happened was, well, I got the head on the inverted head and shoulders that started taking us to the bearish momentum. What I see here, well, this could be the inverted head and shoulders pattern taking us to the upside. Then it inverted here, so head. Obviously, there's a shoulder in between our heads. There's another head. There's our inverted shoulder. Now we're looking to see if this becomes a shoulder up here. And I do believe that VThor will actually create the shoulder where the old head was before it inverted down. So now this will be our next pump up on VThor. And if you see what's going on, it will create that upward W spike, and then I do believe that we can take profits at the point. 1 cent, almost 1.5 cents, but it would be a nice gain, as you see, if you bought the dip at 7.5, and I don't even know what you want to call that, 1,000th of a cent. That would be wonderful. 1,000, 1 millionth, and 100,000th. That's how they go. Pretty much looking at this, and this is a humongous W coming. That's kind of what I see. Humongous W forming in this, and we're halfway through the halfway W, if you've noticed. It's kind of exciting. I do see it. It's coming. Half the W is forming on VThor. A lot of people don't notice, but this is half the W forming, and then the rest, you're going to know the rest is history. We'll be retouching that mark. So almost 2 cents. Almost 2 cents on the 15th. If you go to the monthly, we already know that we were almost about 3 cents. Yeah, I was going to say almost 3 cents on VThor. So that's pretty exciting because I do have a lot of potential in VThor. I'm actually a big holder in VThor. I used to be a humongous holder on one more coin I want to talk about. Oh, it's on KuCoin? Oh, that's awesome. Yes, Binance, and then I sent it to KuCoin. Nice. Very nice. So JASMY is trying to pump to the 10 cent. Look at the month it's having on Coinbase. What a month. What a month, right? What kind of percentage, if you got on this when it hit Coinbase, and I'm just curious, where were you if it did? What would you be on your money when it, and we're going to go up to 10 cent, that's it. 170% on your money, so it's not too bad, just roughly about 170% JASMY on your money there. That's pretty cool. But if you're interested in VThor, pay attention, definitely mention on the VThor chart, there is some type of 0.0125 to get out and sell some. I would sell it all. I usually don't tell you that. So if I tell you that, that's something pretty crazy. What's going on here? We have a nice little pump here. Ooh, Engine's doing a nice little pump. Currently live. That's nice. I do see it coming through. Look for that to break the 221 level. That will definitely face resistance. I'm telling you for a fact, Engine is going to hit resistance at the 220 level. There's nothing that's going to change that. Engine will for a fact hit resistance here. So if you have some Engine, make sure you do that. Everyone's talking about JASMY. We were just looking at JASMY half a second ago. I mean, it's got to be on there. JASMY is going to go all the way to the 10 cent level, as I tell you 100 times, and I don't really expect too much more, just a little bit over 10.7. So I did predict this, and I did tell you that this was coming. So I don't know what anybody wants me to do. They keep talking about it. They keep telling me to go to it, but yet I keep talking about it. So here it is. JASMY is going to go up there, take your profits. I'm telling you to take profits at the 9 and 9.8. I've been telling you to do that forever. What's going to happen is we're going to fall. It's not going to last forever. The relative strength index chart can only go so high on this peak and give us one more leg up before it performs a double M top pattern and gives you this. And if you don't see it, well, then you're starting to lose your mind. What's there? What's there? What's there? And what didn't happen yet? I'm just saying. What do you see every time under the red line? I see a downward M forming. Well, guess what? We're almost done pumping. A downward M should be forming, and we're going to come down, and now we're going to be on the downward trend for a little bit. We did enough ass kicking for JASMY. So you have to understand that there's a double top M pattern that may form up here. It's on the 4-weekly, so I don't see it on the 4-weekly yet, but here I seen the double M top pattern forming. If this gets to the 10 cents and we hit resistance there, that's going to be the inverted head and shoulders pattern. That'll be the head going inverted towards the downside, and then look to hit resistance, support, Look to hit support somewhere at the 50% Fibonacci sequence, which would be 8.3. That would be the 8.3, and then you may proceed to go back up and see if we get the upward W, as you always form when in that kind of form and fashion. So you got to pay attention to that. That's huge. So that's JASMY for the 100th time. I think we're done. SLP, I haven't followed that one. Me neither, Trav. I thought that was a good one. I like SLP. I'll have to pay more attention to it. Harmony. I wanted to do a little TA on Harmony. Harmony right here at this peak, I was looking to see if we were going to break this neckline. And I told a lot of people, I said, if we break this neckline here on this V, this is going to be the inverted shoulder up that's now going to create something. And now what's happening? Well, this is probably the head. So you probably just got the head on Harmony token. It's a peer-to-peer network. And if you didn't know what a peer-to-peer network is, yeah, that's crazy. I don't even want to know what price you have it at. Don't even talk to me. You probably have it at like under 7.007. I don't even want to hear about it. So just because Travis said that we're leaving, no, I'm kidding. Going to a chart real quick. Going to check something out. Let's see. This is a good saying. This is a good saying. Really, this blew my mind today. No one cares. When you're 20, you care what everyone thinks. When you're 40, you stop caring. When you're 60, you realize that no one was thinking about you in the first place. Isn't that wild? It's pretty true. It's actually very true. So Harmony token, and I want to see where Harmony token is on this. I know Harmony Token's been doing something nice, and it deserves to get its attention up here. Where the is it? We even got Chili's here. Harmony Token, does anybody know what number Harmony 1 token is? Because I have a feeling Harmony 1 deserves a lot more attention to where it is, and it's not going to be up here. So we're going to type it in as we make everyone dizzy. And we stopped talking about ICP. Did anyone notice that? We have not talked about ICP in a while. That's sad. So one Harmony token is rank 50. Okay. So let's get to the 50 as everybody gets dizzy. All right, there we are. Almost 34 cents Harmony token. Kind of exciting. And as I'm looking here, we don't have a huge set of volume coming in, but almost 1 billion. We're 60% of the way to 1 billion there on the volume. So that's kind of nice, $590 million. Looking at the 3.6 billion market cap, that's kind of enticing. I do like that. It's a peer-to-peer network. And if you're interested in peer-to-peer networks, they do something to help basically the decentralized world. It's going to be a big deal. It's going to be a big deal. And I'm trying to get to it, the Pi network. So I talk about this a lot. And I talk about it a big lot. In crypto last week, crypto this week, right? Let's laugh about that. We do have some funny things we talk about. But I do want to find the Pi network as I come down. Here it is. So Pi network is basically a peer-to-peer network. And if you don't get your Pi, I think you should look into it on your cell phone, please, and get PD Guns, capital P, capital G. It's a free app mining on your cell phone, and what you'll be able to do is you'll actually be able to mine free